Terrifier 3 comes out in just a couple of days, so it's time to rewind, go back to 2016, and review Terrifier. So let's talk about the budget. So what's the budget on this movie? Yeah, that's pretty low. And for the most part, I do feel like they were able to use that budget really well. And some of the effects in here, like the gore and certain other elements in here, looks really good with the budget they have. Now let's talk about Art the Clown as the villain. Because at moments of the movie, I can see how people can be terrified of him. Just the look of his character works, but then also when he has this smile on his face, and just the way the character plays out, I do find it to be creepy and works. It's a Terrifier movie. Let's talk about the gore. Now I do understand that compared to the other movies, this gore does not match it. For the gore wise, like I said, the budget was really low, so all the gore in here is practical effects, which you have to give it a plus for that automatically, because practical effects always looks better. CGI can be good too, but practical effects is mostly better. When it comes to certain kills in this movie, especially one in particular, the gore is there. You just have to love the practical effects for the gore. Some people might not be able to handle this gore too, and I'm going to watch the second Terrifier soon, and people say that one's pretty gruesome, so I'm curious to see how that turns out. For about the first 65% of this movie, I enjoyed it. I saw problems, but I enjoyed the movie for the most part. Okay, so basically, this movie has a low budget. Everything's just on a downgrade from what it should be. It's like Art the Clown was a good actor. The two main leads in here are good enough actors. But there's some actors in here that's not that great of acting. The story's fine. It's generic. There's not really a story. It's just Art the Clown finds these people and then goes after them. Yes, there is elements in here to make a story, but it's not like a story where you know why the killer is killing. Who is he? We don't know any of that. Before or after this movie, we still don't know any of that. Just the overall movie is just fine. It's nothing special or unique. It's just a standard slasher movie. And I can't wait for the second one because people say that's the one. So I did say about this first 65% of the movie I did enjoy. But then when it came to the other 35%, it was boring. Just by the end of the movie, I felt like, okay, this is starting to drag here. Can we wrap this up? And the movie's only an hour and 20 minutes too, which that's kind of bad if the last 35% of your movie is slow. It's got repetitive, and there was just some weird stuff going on. I'm like, okay, is this even necessary? Does this scene even need to be in here? What's the point of this scene? So I just found myself waiting for the movie to end. It did end on a strong enough note. Nothing mind-blowing. It just ended off better than what the 35% was. But Terrifier 2016 is fine. It's boring at the end, but just overall, it's just a generic slasher movie. I am excited for Terrifier 2 because that's what people say is the one. And I enjoyed this movie for the most part. It was just boring near the end. That's when the movie went downhill. So I only have to give it a 5 out of 10. But hey, if you like this video, maybe these ones on the side will interest you too. Like, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.